Not long after we did the news about T-Rex and the leaked images, lo and behold, JT Prime 17, JT Prime 17 once again finds listings for some items, including that of T-Rex, and gives us a better indication of how we are going to get this product. But fear not, because I kind of went into some, extra layers into this, and we're going to try to deep dive into this and make sense of everything. So, what do we got here? We got two listings, courtesy of JT Prime 17 from the Target Computer UPC Center, DPCI, and all of that. We got a Transformers Generations Red Card Leader Class Maximal T-Rex, and we got a Transformers World Collides multi-pack for $79.99. The T-Rex is $49.99. Now, the first concern that people have is because it says here red card on the T-Rex. For people that aren't aware, someone like me who's a Canadian might not be familiar with it if you're a listener from outside of the United States. The red card is a special debit or credit card issued by Target, and it gives you the ability to buy exclusive items that relate specifically to that card. So the only way to be able to purchase T-Rex would be to be able to own one of those debit and or Target red credit cards. So that would be difficult for non-residents of the United States that don't have that credit card. But of course, there's probably some American fan that could hook you up or something like that. But that does create a bit of a difficulty even for people that are local to the United States that have a Target nearby that don't have this credit card and or debit card option for purchase. That being said, this has kind of existed in the past in other toy lines outside of Transformers, and they have appeared later on outside of the United States as Toys R Us exclusives and stuff like that in the past. I'm talking more of the Star Wars world and stuff like that. Friends of mine who are big Star Wars collectors and Marvel Legends collectors have told me that this kind of thing has existed, and when you go outside of the United States, those same exclusives just end up as a Toys R Us exclusive or somehow just end up at Walmart in the end. So it's kind of, I guess, good news for foreigners or non-Americans because they will get an opportunity to get this probably due to history of how this has been done. As for locals in the United States, it's just going to be an extra hoop that you have to jump through in order to get this product. Again, T-Rex looks cool. We're going to probably get some better images of it come this weekend, or more specifically on the Friday of April 9th with Hasbro Fan Fest. But at the same time, Hasbro also now has said that they take a good chunk of any exclusive that they do and they put it on the Hasbro Pulse website. And if you're quick enough, you could pick it up before it sells out. So again, there's a lot of hoops to jump through to get T-Rex, but I think in the end it won't be too difficult, I hope. But we'll see what happens. Again, just hope you have a friend that could hook you up, worst case scenario. Let's get into the second one here. So now we have a Transformers Worlds Collide multi-pack for $79.99. We talked about this one a while back when we were talking about the Cyberverse Season 4 stuff. This 4-pack, if you will, was shown on the list, and it wasn't indicating if it was a Cyberverse product, if it was a Generations/Kingdom product. We didn't really know where this falls into things. To give people an idea, the last time Target had a 4-pack was actually, and it was a Target exclusive, at least in the United States for a period of time, was the Transformers Sinister Strike Force Seekers 4-pack, which was a Cyberverse set. It used the Warrior Scale Cybertronian Bumblebee. That was the one that kind of looked like the Vic Viper. Came with, did I say Bumblebee? I meant Cybertronian Starscream. That looked like the Vic Viper. And it came with Skywarp, Thrust, Thundercracker, and a very ghost-looking kind of Starscream in that Vic Viper look. And it retailed for $41.99. Now, keep in mind, at Target, the Warrior Scale, which is kind of like a cheaper deluxe, sells for $11.99. So when you think about $12, $12 times 4, it comes to $48. That means that this $41.99 4-pack would be about $6 of savings. So that means that these Target multi-packs do have a saving component to them. Why do I bring this up? Well, at $79.99, if you look at, let's say, Kingdom Deluxes right now, those go for a Target $19.99, $20. So if it's a 4-pack, they wouldn't go straight to that $80 cap. There probably would be a little bit of a savings caveat. And I'm thinking that this 4-pack, this Worlds Collide multi-pack, if you will, is probably a mixture of price points. I think something along the lines of 1 Voyager, 2 Deluxes, and 1 Core Class. That would give you actually, because, a Core Class is $9.99, $10. Deluxe, like I said before, is $20 each. And Voyagers are $29.99, so $30. When you mix them all up, 1 Voyager, 2 Deluxes, and a Core, it gives you $80. And at $79.99, makes a lot more sense. It really does. You get a better mixture of stuff there, and it just kind of makes a lot more sense in my opinion. And that works out better. You get some big, some small, and it leads to more interesting repaints potentially. But again, don't take my word for it on this. I'm just saying that, for people that think it's just going to be 4 Deluxes, there's a potential that it could be a mixture of anything. Now, will this be a Target exclusive? The previous one that I just referred to here, the Sinister Strike Force Seeker 4-pack, it was a Target exclusive, but only for 2 months. And then afterwards, it showed up on Amazon. So this might be a Target exclusive too, but also maybe after 2 months, it might show up on Amazon also. As for, once again, for people that are outside of the United States, that Sinister Strike Force Seeker, God, that's such a tongue twister. That became a Toys R Us exclusive on day one, and I believe it was the same thing for the rest of the world too. So that wasn't a big issue. And then, of course, it also then showed up on Amazon.ca and hopefully other countries too. I can't confirm that information. But at least I know for Canada, it did show up elsewhere because we don't have Target. So I hope that would be the same for other countries too. So we will see what happens. Again, we're looking at 2 listings here that primarily right now are going to be Target exclusives. And we just got to kind of figure out what's going on here and how we will be able to get it as individuals who either live locally and have the hoops that they have to jump through, or people that are not part of the United States and have to figure out alternatives. I think we'll have our chances with Toys R Us or Amazon, and we'll get those chances. We'll get those opportunities. Failing that, find an awesome person in the fandom that could potentially hook you up and we could work something out. And that'll be that. So that's it for those 2 listings. Again, at least we have more confirmations of T-Rex and where he is and how we have to get it. Hopefully this Friday, April 9th, Hasbro Fan Fest, we'll get more information and a better direction of where everything is going, and hopefully some new product to talk about too. So let me know what you think about this, and hope to speak to you soon.